But if you had to describe yourself using 3 animals, what 3 animals would you pick?
Something, let's see, what's a very practical animal? I'm a very practical person. I'm an anteater. That's very simple. An anteater, very simple and to the point.
Yeah.
A giraffe. My neck is extremely long. I also like to eat leaves from trees. So I think, so I identify with giraffes for that reason. And also maybe a tortoise. I like to travel slow and kind of just go with the flow and not crossroads. I don't.
I feel you on the tortoise and going slow.
We have a koala. I'm not sure if he's suggesting that for you or himself.
I don't know. 3 animals. Well, we've eliminated a llama.
Yeah, not a llama.
That's not. I don't know. Like sometimes, I just what comes to mind. I think squirrels sometimes, and that how squirrels don't slowly turn their head. They're like this. Like there's a level of anxiety I have in life. I struggle with anxiety issues, and so to settle my mind down, to relax. I assume when squirrels sleep, they sleep restlessly. Turn around like that. Yeah. So I could say that. But I don't know. 3 animals. Well, I would avoid you at a party. Like I don't know what animals I want to. You just said it was
the whole thing is like some people you ask and instantaneously they say like mongoose, lion, pterodactyl or something like that, and I'm like, what? Right. And other people are like, most people are like you. Actually, it's kind of like, oh, let me think about it.
Well, here you go, duck-billed platypus, because the duck-billed platypus, it's like, what is that? And I've never felt like I fit into any group.
Yeah,
and I know that's a human experience, right? But like whenever I take those tests, like I hate the anagram or whatever those. Are you a 1 or a 4 or 6 or whatever? Like I'm always all over kind of these parts.
Gosh, I don't know. I'm not. I'm so bad. I'm not going to answer the question correctly. I'm just going to say
there's no correct answer.
Okay, so I'm not going to do the 3, but I would say a lion. And, of course, my astrological, right? My sun and my rising is Leo, and we are lions. But really, with that, I feel like I rule my jungle. And I don't rule my jungle with a loud roar, because I'm actually a very quiet person, and I'm very introverted in some odd way. But I have worked on, and I am a lion. I'm working on becoming that lion in my presence. I want my power to be felt, not heard. I want to create that stability and that strength within me so that I can help the entire jungle thrive that I walk in. And so that is going to be the only animal that you're going to get this morning, because
probably a meerkat. Would probably be a good one because of the I want to be on everything. I want to see everything that's going on. I can't think of the animal that it would be, but I think a cheetah would probably be a fair representation. As you notice, when I'm teaching, I say people speak at 120 words a minute rather than typing at 45. I talk at 200 plus. We know, we've measured it. So the speed element from that, and I've got music in the background when I'm working on. You think, Tim, when I'm doing those show notes, sometimes I have music on in the background as well. So it helps me to type faster. And the third one, it'd probably be some form of bird. Probably because I like to travel, I like to go explore.
So I, at the time, always went back and forth between a fox and a mongoose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
what about
maybe not
a third animal. What about a third animal though?
A third animal.
Even though a fox and a mongoose is a bit of an odd combination.
You haven't had that one yet, I don't think, Tim. This is.
I mean, I think I can have some squirrel tendencies sometimes as well. Yeah, I'm pretty high energy, so I'll say fox, mongoose, squirrel.
I would say maybe an eagle. It soars high above everything and has. I don't have great vision, but it has great vision to see.
Well, it's got eagle with glasses. So we'll let it
it soars really high, but it can see very precise. At a distance. So I think that came to mind for me, being able, the big picture plus the tactics. I don't know if I would describe myself as a dolphin, but my logo, my Futures in Motion logo is ocean waves. And I like how dolphins, really glide through the waves. So I'll say that. And I guess pandas, they look cute and cuddly. I actually never thought about myself as an animal before.
Probably a dog, because dogs are my favorite thing. They're just so, cute. I would say, I don't know, horse because of its endurance. And I don't know, dolphin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I like to think I'm smart, but who knows?
A turtle, a wombat, and a cat.
Ooh. Why the wombat?
Because
turtle,
well, turtles are slow and steady, and they live a long time, but they're consistent. A wombat lives in the tree trunks, and and they have strong strong backbones, and that's how they get their food, is by boom, 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 getting things trapped into their little tree trunks that they live in. And so they're really cute. So I love them. And so I'd like to be cute and have a small enclosed place to live in. And a cat is, obviously they get to nap all day and be snotty, but be loved for being that, like, oh, those cats are just, they're so, they just, they're aloof, but it's okay for them. So, and usually when you're an introvert, everyone thinks you're an aloof asshole, especially if you're like a speaker and a writer. Then they just think, oh, he thinks he's too good for anybody. When it's like, no, I'm just actually kind of scared to talk to you, or it will zap me of all energy.
Do they have to be a real animal?
Anything.
Animals you like?
I'm gonna go with phoenix, lioness, unicorn.
Oh, you know what's so funny is I was about to say unicorn, and you were probably saying it, and I was thinking it.
Well, I would start with the elephant, because the elephant is strong, definitely strong, but it is not intimidating. Yeah. So elephant is my very first animal that I always select. In fact, I have a behavioral quiz as to what is a person's favorite animal, because it does say so much about them. The second one would be a lion, because one of my programs is titled Grow Your Backbone, which is all about knowing how to assert yourself and stand up for yourself. So can you roar? Can you absolutely roar and showcase the best of who you are? And then my third animal would be the polar bear. The polar bear, compared to the grizzly bear, the polar bear is very strong and can be intimidating, but it looks good while it's doing it.